Like, what the hell you mean?
All right, here we go. Try this again. Sorry about the last one. That was my fault. I forgot to put it on Wi-Fi.
Is it better?
I don't know. Is it still grainy or is it clear? We got one clear. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Blank Face. Thank you, Hammer Time. Thank you, Peace. I can't keep doing this, but I'm glad it looks better. Okay. All right. Sorry about the last one. We apologize for that. Yeah, I know. Mommy works in the tech field, but she's still not tech savvy, is she? Yeah. You clean your nails? You doing your nails, girlfriend?
Getting her nails did.
She's getting her nails did. You get to go. So, I know before I get into the Q&A, I know some people have said it looks like she's losing feathers. She's actually not. So what actually is happening, and this is a good thing, that fluff you see, and I'm not getting my finger too close because when she's with Daddy, she'll bite me. So all this fluff you see is a precursor to like real feathers. And let me see if I can get a little bit closer. Let's see if it'll zoom in. So as you can see, like she's actually getting real feathers coming in, not just that baby fluff. Look at all those good feathers, other than her butt, which she won't stop with that, but we're working on it. So give her a second and she'll just go after those blood feathers on her behind. You cleaning your toes? You cleaning your toes? Yeah? Making yourself look pretty for everybody? You're supposed to be done with that before you go on camera, Griffy. Yeah, you're supposed to be done with that.
I'm a dumb bird. I don't know about that.
All right, so this is just the two of us. So I'm not going to be able to answer questions in the live chat. That's why we put this. Oh, he was asking what happened to your arm. He works construction. He's always hurt. He's always getting scratches. So anyway, I'm gonna answer the questions from the post that we made earlier because it's hard for me to read questions and videotape at the same time. So we are going to start at the bottom and hopefully work our way through this because I know everybody doesn't want to be on here for 2 hours. So first question is, what is her favorite song?
It's a stick figure song.
Yeah, I would say Stick Figure is probably the one band that every time we play something from them, she gets wound up about. Doesn't mean that's her favorite band, but she loves Stick Figure. Next question was, how many homes Griffey and her brother have been in before you got her, and how's the relationship between Griffey and her brother? Well, actually, Griffey has her adopted sister Maya, which is an Eleanor Cockatoo, and Bruno, which is he's a male Goffins Cockatoo. Maya came in first. We adopted her first. Griffey came in not too much after Maya, and we ended up adopting her. Bruno we just got about a month ago, and then Louis, which is the military macaw we're fostering. We've had him a little over a month. But he's Louis is part of the rescue. They interact with each other, like in the room. They'll answer each other sometimes. They'll, if one gets upset and starts screaming, all the other ones do. So that's kind of the interaction they have. We don't have them out together, if that's what you're asking.
Wait, let's hold on a second and let's answer the one person's question.
Don't play the music. What was the song?
Yes.
Oh, her daddy was going to find out. He's going to tell you what her favorite song was that we've found so far.
And it's Smokin' Love featuring Collie Buds.
Smokin' Love featuring Collie Buds by Stick Figure. That's her favorite song so far that we've found that she dances to every single time. Okay, so when did you realize she loves music and dancing? We had her about a month, I guess, and we were playing music one day and noticed her bebopping around, and then we got her out. We're like, oh look, she likes music, so we got her out, and I think
We were on the porch.
Was it the porch or was it the ABBA song?
We were listening. We were on the porch, and we had the speaker where it usually sat, and I forget what song actually came on, and just started freaking out on the damn rail.
Yeah, I mean, she just it was just. I mean, we noticed her. Like I said, we noticed her bopping around in her cage, but when we got her out one day and we had music on, that's when we noticed she was she liked music and has her own dance routine. Okay, so next question is, what does she love to eat? Well, she has an affinity for junk food, but we think that comes from her past. So she very rarely gets any kind of junk food. We might give her like a Cheeto once in a while, but that's about it. She loves Nutriberries. She's a Nutriberry crack addict. So that's why she goes through so many Nutriberries. How is her health currently? She's actually in really good health. She does have an enlarged liver, and that was from her previous abuse home. Not the lady that had her before us, but the long years of abuse. We have a suspicion, and the vet has a suspicion, that she was probably fed nothing but a seed diet, because her liver is so enlarged, we actually thought she had a tumor at first. So she's on milk thistle and cherry juice for her liver. She does have an enlarged heart, so she's on heart medication. But other than that, she's in really good health. Yeah, the vet's pretty pleased with her. So let's see, next question is, how does she interact with other people who may come into the house for a visit? Because she bites, we always tell people not to stick their finger near her cage. She'll bite me, and I feed her, I take care of her cage, I take her to the vet's office, but she is a daddy's girl, and I even know when she's sitting on, like, I'm pretty far, I'm about 4 feet away, but when this is my petting her while she's on dad's hand, because if I go near her, she will bite my finger off. But none of the birds mind visitors. I mean, they'll make a bunch of noise and be like, oh my God, we have somebody new in the house, but that's about it. Let's see, next question. Are your bigger birds allowed out of the cage for exercise? Yes, all of the birds are allowed out of the cage for exercise. Bruno is a little bit of an exception because we're still working with him. He's newer into the house, and we're kind of trying to let him settle, and we're not trying to force him out of the cage.
Don't own him.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, we do. Bruno's ours. But Louie, on the other hand, Caleb is Griffey's daddy is the only one that Louie can handle. He does not like women at all. He will literally take my eyeball out if he was allowed to. Let's see here. So Griffy is at this point, I believe, well, the vet thinks she's between 15 to 25 years old. We'll probably never know, because hi Griffy. She doesn't have a band or anything. That's just his estimate on how old she is. I'm curious to whether you think her feathers will ever grow back. I mean, it's better than it was when we got her. There's always that hope that they'll grow back, but she is dealing with emotional trauma, and she's dealing with years and years of emotional trauma, and we've only had her for 2 years, so, our good memories with her are way lower than, obviously the bad memories she's had. So, there's that. Let's see here. What's the next question?
What are you doing, Griffy?
Is Griffy exposed to smoking? No, we do not smoke in the house at all. Let's see. Does she say any other words besides night night? Yeah, she actually has learned hello from Maya. She'll say it every once in a while. She doesn't say it a lot, but she says it every once in a while. She says, huh? Huh? You say it, Griffy? Say, huh? No, we're not saying night night. We're saying, huh? She says, huh? She says, hello.
Huh?
That was a little bit of a hello. That was a little hello.
Huh?
Huh? She's not gonna do it. What else does she say? There's a couple other little things she says. Oh yeah, so yeah. Yeah, woo! That's the one. But yeah, like if even when I'm like on the phone with somebody and I'm not even mad or anything, I just get very animated. She's obviously been around some fighting because when I get animated, you'll hear her in her cage and she's like she's arguing with somebody. So she's obviously heard it from somewhere. Where are you going? You're making it hard for me to videotape, Griffy. Let's see here. When she isn't outside dancing, so I'm trying to videotape and read the question. When she isn't outside dancing, what is her favorite thing to do? Do you ever take her when you leave the house? We take her occasionally. Like we took her down to Orlando for Earth Day for an appearance. It's just, it's hard because she's so delicate. We always worry that some little kid's gonna come up and stick their hands in her face, and we always worry she's gonna bite somebody. And let me tell you what, the bite of a Goffins Cockatoo is not fun, because even her vet, who, and I'm going to give a shout out to her vet, to Dr. Colbert. He's got Goffins, and he's like, yeah, the bite from a Goffins is no joke. They've got a small beak, but a big bite. Let's see. Is she afraid of anything?
Dark.
Yeah, she doesn't like the dark. I know you guys have like made comments and asked why we don't cover her cage. When we first got her, we did that. We covered her cage, and she would go down to the bottom of the cage and scream and try to pull the cover off. So we don't do that anymore. So we just cover the top, and she's happy with that. Our house is really, really dark at night. Woo! So there's no like street lights or anything like that shining, and so it's really dark in our house. Trust me, I fall all the time. How did Griffey learn? Let me make sure I'm not missing any questions. Okay. How did Griffey learn to dance? I don't know. She just started dancing, and we did not teach her any of her moves. We just videotape what she does. I know part of what you guys have asked is when when you see Daddy, like, grabbing her little toe while she's dancing, we know what her mannerisms are. Part of that is him. That's the way they play. He plays with her toe, and that's the way they play. So he's not being mean to her. He's not coaching her. He's not making her dance. He's just playing with her, and that's their game. But at the same time, he's also distracting her sometimes when we know she's not just preening, when we know she's getting ready to start pulling feathers out. Does she dance to a slow end of night song? No. We have tried all genres of music, including classical, and literally when it's too slow, she will stop, she will turn her head, look at you, and give you this eyeball like, are you serious right now? I know you're not playing that crap music for me. So, yeah, Griffey chooses her music. We will go through, and we usually know within probably, 30, 45 seconds whether or not she's going to like something. Woo! And we'll just move on to the next song. And we just roll through a bunch of different songs, and then all of a sudden she'll stop. She'll start feeling the beat, and off she goes. So, no, we do not make her dance. How do Griffey and her brothers and sisters get along with your cats? They don't even look at each other. Honest to God, I know you guys are freaked out because you see Misty, which is our outdoor cat. We actually have an indoor cat as well, but Misty, which is our outdoor cat that you guys see in the videos a lot, she just literally lays in the back. She don't care. Misty does not care. She's like, whatever. And Misty guards the chickens, if that tells you anything. Let's see here. Does Griffey ever talk to her bird siblings? Well, if you consider screaming when they see Daddy come in the house, sure, they all talk to each other. They don't scream when I come in. The only thing that screams when I come in is the dogs or my daughter when she's like, "What's for dinner?" So, or the birds, like, feed me, you're home, feed me. Let's see. How many other birds have you... Or wait a minute, hang on. Let me back up. I don't want to make sure I missed something. Can she appreciate classical music too? No, she doesn't like it. We have tried. She does not like classical music. And don't worry, Daddy's got her. She's not gonna fall. I don't want anybody freaking out. How does Griffy really keep the beat with her foot? Certain songs she's right on, and her cute wing action also. I don't know. She does it on her own. We do not know how she keeps that beat. She finds it and does it on her own. Let's see. How many other birds have you saved besides Griffy? Oh, that's a long list. So we've got, wait a minute, let me count for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that all of them? 7, and then 8 with Louie, I think.
And I wish we would have kept.
Yeah, so we've had 8 fosters that we've fostered and then adopted out. What Louie's counted in that. Louie's still here. But then we've had 2 foster failures, which would be Griffy and Maya, and then we've got Bruno. But the Griffy and Maya and Bruno aren't included in that. So there's 8 birds altogether that we've fostered and then adopted out. Let's see.
I wish we would have kept Chico.
Yeah, Chico is a really cool African gray. That's one bird that, you know, there's always that one that you're like, dadgummit, I should have adopted him. But it's okay. He's where he's supposed to be. So how many other... Wait a minute. Yeah, I got that one. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm reading the questions while you guys are watching this. Answer the question about the cat. How do we know Griffey's a girl? So, with cockatoos, and I didn't actually know this until, see, she's cuddling with Daddy up underneath his hat. So with cockatoos, they look like, you can see, it almost looks like, I know you want to bite me. It looks like she has a black eye or black pupil. But if you look at just the right angle in the light, the females have brown pupils or brown irises, and the males have black, solid black. But they look solid black. Stop. No ma'am. Yeah, you can get mad at me all you want. Don't be picking that foot. No sir. No sir. No sir. But you can't really tell unless you're up close and you actually shine a light in their eyes. Or you do a DNA test.
And they're typically small. Yes,
and in the Goffins species, the females are much smaller than the males. Let's see here. Griffey's story is posted. I don't want to get into a lot that's a really long story, but Griffey's story is posted, so I'm not dismissing your question, but that story is already posted. Does Griffey like classic rock? Yeah, I mean, it depends on the beat. It really depends on the beat. Let's see. Are we worried about her flying away if she grows all her feathers back? No, Griffey, should we be worried? Is that what you're saying? We should be worried? You gonna fly far away? Fly far away? You gonna fly away from Daddy? You can't fly away from Daddy? Let's see here. I would also like to know how you're getting her feathers to grow back. Does she wear one of those felt collars? Yes, she has a felt collar. She's on several different types of supplements, and it's a lot of attention, a lot of time, and keeping her distracted from the bad habit, like chewing your fingernails. Like every time we see her do it, we tell her to stop. You know, I don't yell at her. I'm just like, distract her with something else. It seems to be working. So it's a time-consuming process. It's not. You're not going to see it overnight. You're not going to see it in a month. Sometimes it can take months, and then you wake up one morning, all their feathers are gone, and then you got to start all back over again and try to find a different answer. And I don't know who you are, but we're not torturing the birds, so you need to please leave the chat. Okay, so let's see here. Does she go willingly into her cage at bedtime? Actually, yes, she does. All of them do. They're really, really, really good about going into their cages. We all kind of shut the house down. As it gets dark, we start shutting the lights down. I mean, we might sit and watch TV for a little while, but all the lights are off, so we don't. It's dark. Even with the TV on, it's dark. Let's see. Next question. Let's see. And I apologize. Somebody from Thailand said something. It's not translating, so I apologize if you asked a question. Let's see here. Griffey does not have a favorite brother or sister. She has a favorite daddy. Yeah, favorite daddy. Isn't that right, Griffy? Yeah. Uh-huh. Let's see. Do your birds ever get jealous of one another, or are they normally? Sorry, I'm trying to read. I'm getting her out of focus. I apologize. Do your birds ever get jealous of one another, or are they normally well behaved? And does Griffy seem to hate certain kinds of music? It's not that she hates certain kinds of music. It's just that he's not pulling on her leg hard, I promise. He's barely tugging on her leg, and they play like this all the time. And she lets him know when she's done. Anyway, she doesn't really have a music that she hates. It's just when we play, and we'll do a sample video later where we'll play different genres, and we'll kind of show you what we do when we get her out and play music for her. But she'll literally just stand there and, clean her toes and be like, okay, well, let me know when you're going to put something good on, and then I'll do what I want to do. So, let's see. All right, so I think, let me just refresh the question area, make sure I didn't miss any questions. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to try to scroll up. I've answered all the questions in the chat area, so let me try to scroll up and see if I can see any questions that maybe I could answer that weren't already answered. Let's see. Sorry. I'll tell you what, this is going to be easier. If you guys have any questions real quick, you can go ahead and answer them or ask them real quick. And what are you doing, Griffy? So, like we've said in other videos while I'm waiting for questions, having these birds it's a lifelong commitment. This isn't something you can just, it's not a, and I'm not dismissing parakeets or lovebirds. Please don't think that. But the larger birds have longer lifespans. And this isn't something that you can just go out and you get it home and you're tired of it and take it back to the pet store, or, give it away to somebody. This is like an intelligent 5-year-old for 60 years. So if you can't deal with a 5-year-old for 60 plus years, don't get a bird. Or if you want a little bird, if you want a bird, start out with something that maybe doesn't live as long, so that poor bird isn't having to suffer like Griffey did when you pass away. So, think about that. Please, please, please do your research on your birds if you want one. Does Griffey like country music? She has danced to country music before, but it's got to have a certain type of tempo, a certain type of beat. Griffey, people want to see you, not your butt. Where are you going? Silly girl. Besides dancing, does she... Oh, wait a minute. Went too fast. Besides dancing, does she play with something else or do something different than another bird? She has all kinds of toys. I will say this. So people have asked, because on her wish list, we're constantly putting a lot of the same types of toys up over and over again. Anybody who's owned parrots will tell you, you go through toys after toy after toy after toy after toy. And yes, she does like Bob Marley. We've got a couple of those posted already. We go through so many toys. It keeps them occupied. It keeps them busy. It keeps them chewing on something other than themselves. So yes, we have a lot A lot of toys we go through. Yeah. Let's see. What's another question here? We answered Bob Marley. Are there a lot of older birds at rescues? Yes, there are, especially the older birds, because they live so long. We've got, I want to say the oldest one we have in the rescue right now that's being fostered is 45, I think. So yeah. But let's see. Looking at the chat here. Griffey is between 15 and 25. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat. I don't. Does she see colors? I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure if birds see colors. I will say this. I think they do because.
Yeah, they do because
they pick out certain foods. Like certain birds don't like the green pellets. Certain birds don't like the red pellets.
Also,
Bruno doesn't like fingernail polish.
If you look at birds in nature, the males are usually brighter and vibrant.
Oh yeah, that's
the
true.
The healthier they are, the brighter colors shows it's healthier.
Yeah, they have a less of a what do they call it?
Like flamingos, for instance, the more shrimp that they're eating makes them brighter pink, and like most others, the males typically have the brighter colors.
She does like taking a shower. We actually have a shower rod specifically made for the birds in our shower. They typically take a shower with Daddy. But yeah, she does like to take a shower. Let's see here. Yes, we could use with a moderator. Yeah, we're doing this on our own. It's a learning experience. Let's see here. Let's see. We have gotten, she's gotten, I don't know what your first name is, but Fuentes. Yes, she's gotten a lot of gifts. We actually have, I've been remiss. I've just been really busy with work. It's getting towards the end of the fiscal year with the government. So things are ramping up. So it's like really busy. And then all the other animals and 3 acres to take care of. But yes, we have saved every single one of her Amazon. All right, that's enough. We've saved every single one of her tags that came with every single one of her gifts. And we are going to do a thank you video. It may be a little bit long, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be boring for people, but we will call people's names out. We have saved everything. Any predators that would come and grab Griffey like a hawk, eagle, or fox? I mean, we have hawks out here. We've got chickens as well that free range our yard. And we've been out here 3 years. And not once, and I'm gonna knock. I don't have any wood to knock on, but I'm knocking on wood. Yeah. Not once have we lost a chicken to a hawk. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but it hasn't happened. Let's see. Actually, parrots. Good job. Parrots can't eat tomatoes. Well, they can eat tomatoes. They can't eat the seeds because the seeds are actually poisonous to them. But yes, my chickens love tomatoes too. Does she like the rain? I don't know. Never brought her out. I mean, she's been on the porch in the rain, but the porch is covered, so I don't know if she'd actually like to be in the rain. She has a nickname. We call her Goo Goo. Giffy Goo. Giffy Goo Goo. Those are her nicknames. We have not tried Fleetwood Mac. That's a good one. Does Griffy talk? Yeah, she says night night. She learned hello from Maya. She says, huh? There's a couple other things. She argues. She's like, when she's arguing with whoever she's arguing with. I don't know when she originally started dancing, Krista. We just discovered it about a month after we fostered her, and that was 2 years ago. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm making sure I didn't miss any questions. And yes, I will block him. Don't worry. If I can, when I go back and look at the chat. How did we get into fostering birds? So my poor daddy, look at his face. Mommy had an idea one day. Actually, the rescue had something on Facebook one day asking for volunteers. They were looking for the Florida Parrot Rescue had a call out for volunteers. They were looking for fosters, and we signed up and off we went. And that was in October or November of 2018 is when we started fostering. Let's see here. I think somebody had asked us one time about how we came up with Griffey's name. Griffy actually came in as a griffin, and then when the vet said that she was a she, we changed it to Griffy so that she could still
kind of recognize her own name.
Still recognize her own name. Somebody asked about Moonshine Bandits, the band. I've never heard of them, but we will make a note of that, and we can certainly try it.
I got them on my playlist.
Oh, Daddy has them on his playlist. I didn't know that. There you go. We live in Florida, hammer time. So it's very, very warm here. Matter of fact, it is, trying to look at the temperature, 86 degrees at 7:35 p.m. And it's quite muggy.
It was 95 when we first got back home.
The other birds are not out right now. They're in their cages. We do not let them free roam the house when we are either not inside or not with them in the immediate area, because we do have dogs, and while I trust my dogs, they're still dogs, and these are still birds, and I'm not taking any chances. We don't know if she was dancing before we got her or not. We just discovered it after we got her, so I'm not sure. Crossbreeding with Bruno wouldn't be crossbreeding because Bruno's a male Goffins, but she is not going to be bred. Bruno is not going to be bred. And please don't, John Williams, please don't take this in the wrong way, but, we work for a foster, and part of what has happened to this bird is because people buy and sell these birds and don't learn about them and the education, and this is what happens. You have a beautiful creature that has been bred for money, and I just, no. I mean, is it possible? Is it physically and anatomically possible? Yes. Will we do it? Heck no. Not my cup of tea. I'm not into that. Let's see, we're at 32 minutes, so I'm trying not to make this too long.
Baby.
Let's see here. I know I say too much. I'm sorry. My husband's over here. Quit saying does she like the Andy Griffith theme? I don't know if I've ever played that. That's not one we were. Yeah, I'll do a video of the chickens and the goats, especially we got 2 new baby goats, so we can do it. We can do a short video. What? Don't be jealous of the baby goats. We can do a short video of them. I'll try to do one this weekend. Somebody suggested Fleetwood Mac, The Chain, Caleb. Fleetwood Mac, The Chain.
Fleetwood Mac's got some funk stuff.
Rockin' All Over the World by Status Quo.
Status Quo.
Is she more spoiled than the others? Probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
You're seeing her more on camera than the other ones. We like to bring the other ones out, but...
Well, Louis can't... Any of our fosters, we don't bring outside. It's just, and he doesn't have a halter on, and he can fly, and I'm not taking that chance. He's a foster, and I'm not bringing him outside. Maya, we bring out. She will not leave. She's like Velcro. She won't leave our side for nothing. Now, if I walk away, she'll try to fly across the yard to get to me. So we don't leave her alone for a second. I always worry that she's going to try to fly across the yard. Let's see.
And the shame is she's not supposed to be able to fly.
Yeah. Maya's wings are, normally you would clip the first 5 to 6 feathers to keep them, just to be able to flutter if they fall off the perch. Maya has all of her wings snipped. And no, if you're not familiar with birds, don't get upset when I say clipping the wings. They're not cutting them off. They're literally just cutting the very ends off so they can't.
Of the feathers.
Of the feathers, so they can't get enough air to get flight. But if they fall, they have enough wing structure that they can kind of flutter to the ground. Let's see here. Okay. Ghostbusters theme song. We haven't tried any movie soundtracks, to be honest with you, but oh man, I should try Deadpool or Guardians of the Galaxy. Sorry, mom's a nerd. Let's see here. Let me get back to the bottom here. Wow, you're out chatting me. I can't keep up. Her birthday, no, we don't, sorry. Her birthday, I don't know what her birthday is. So I picked one for her. Her birthday is September 18th. That's her birthday. Because I picked it. Because I'm awesome. And Virgos are awesome. Let's see here. Grease. Movie Grease.
Yeah. Songs
in that one. Nirvana Teen Spirit. Get Lucky. Get Lucky's a good one. She probably liked that one. Whose Hip Does That? I guess that's a band. I don't know. Bee Gees. How many moves does Griffey have? I don't know. She's always surprising us with new ones, so I have no idea. I have no idea. Bee Gees again.
She did like Grooving in the Heart.
Yeah, she did like Grooving in the Heart. Yeah. Let's see her. Keep going. Woo! The song that she's danced hardest to is the what we talked about earlier in the video, the stick figure song. Every time we play it, she dances to it.
Yeah, that was
She has danced to Bob Marley. Have we tried Kid Rock? I don't know if we tried Kid Rock yet.
Yeah, we did. We probably didn't film it.
Nursing homes, yeah. I mean, we've had people ask us about nursing homes and children's hospitals. I mean, we would if somebody reached out to us, we'd certainly be more than happy to bring her up there. And
They can't let them get.
Yeah, they just can't get near her, and that's what we worry about with the kids. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we'd bring her up there for sure if they thought they would want her to see her. They want to see you give her a kiss. Rage Against the Machine.
I haven't tried that one yet.
House of Pain.
Tried that one.
My name's Elena, and this is Caleb.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Surfing USA. Yes, their feathers do itch when they come in. It's kind of like, I know this is going to sound weird, when you shave the nether regions and the hair starts to grow back, it's kind of like that. And they get little pin feathers. Staying Alive, have we tried that one?
Stay alive.
What about Bohemian Rhapsody? I can't remember if we've tried Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian.
Rolling Stones, Jerry Lee Lewis, Great Balls of Fire. 9 Inch Nails, I know we haven't tried. Cold Chisel.
9 Inch Nails is too slow.
Walk This Way, she has that video posted.
Yeah.
When you put her to sleep and you're in bed, can you hear her dancing in her cage? No, but I can hear her screaming sometimes.
It's awesome.
Chemical Brothers, Metallica, Salmon, AC/DC. Ice Ice Baby, she's already got a video. Come on now. She just posted that the other day. Party Train by Gap. I think Status Quo. Let's see, I talked about that. Disco Duck, is that a song, Dolores? Earth, Wind and Fire.
That's funk.
Griffy, when we play slow love songs, looks at us like we've lost our mind. Literally, like the diva that she is, will turn around and she'll be literally doing exactly what she's doing right now, and look at me and be like, "Are you serious right now? You expect me to dance to this?" This is what she does when we play music. Hopefully that sun is that sun blocking her. There, it's a little bit better. You can get a better view. Yeah, I think the sun was outshining you, Griffy. Look at your little mohawk. Silly girl. All right, so this is getting to be about 40 minutes, so we're gonna end this real soon. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to read the chat and do this at the same time. And I'm sorry if I'm missing questions. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. In the orange bucket, no, that's okra. We do use Wait, Griffy, you gotta quit moving. We do use coconut oil. Since COVID, I'm home almost every day. Just recently, I have to go back 2 days a week into the office, but yes. Before this, yes, before COVID, I was in the office all day, and then when COVID hit, I was here, but for the most part, yes, there's always somebody home all day. Bad Moon Rising. You might like that one. Yes, I know. My daughter said the same thing about the tripod. Hammer time. All right, so all right, I'm gonna leave it at this since it's about 41 minutes. It's kind of a long video, but hopefully you got some information out of it. And we will see you guys next time. And we'll make sure we do a short video showing you guys what we do when we videotape her dancing, so you can see the kind of reaction she does for the different types of videos. So you guys have a good night.
And if you care to, tomorrow's one on
yes.
Facebook.
And we are doing a live video on not her Facebook group page, but on Griffy. Say goodbye to everybody. Over, Griffy. There you go. On her Facebook, her regular Facebook fan page. Yes. Oh, do the head thing, Griffy. You say night night. Say good night night.
Night night.
Say night night. Woo! 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 You gonna do your wing thing and say night night? Oh, wait a minute. Do it again. Woo! Perfect. All right. Thanks, guys. It was nice chatting with you, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll talk to you guys later.